Again, you have heard it.
Yes.
We have heard about it. Perhaps your kid is playing it. Perhaps you want your kid to play it. We are talking about Minecraft. Now,
Minecraft,
I think
yes.
that at the outset, what I'll say is the Minecraft has got to be one of the most, um, geez, video games I could think of. I suppose
Yeah.
it's just it's so fascinating how, in some ways, like how much more of a real world application it presents. In so much as like you can do coding in Minecraft, it is unlocked creativity. It is the massive virtual Lego screen. It's
Yep.
unscripted. There's no guidelines to it. You're just dropped into a Minecraft world. That's like
Right.
dropping your kid in the backyard, a digital backyard, and saying, "Play, go,
Right.
build, do."
Yeah.
So technically, it's a video game, but it really feels like so much more. So why in your household did Minecraft come about? Sounds like for like the second time.
Yeah, we're on the second trip through. So again, my the first trip, I don't think it really hit for them yet. But now that they have more and more, I guess, friends playing it, they have seen some YouTube videos on it. They kind of know or have an idea now of what is possible in Minecraft. So that got them very interested. So they are hopping into this Minecraft world, much like you said, very creative, very just open world, flexible, can do anything in, but that can present some problems from a
Hmm.
gaming dad just stepping into this
He,
world that I'm not familiar with. I missed the boat on Minecraft. I'm not sure about you, but I am not familiar with Minecraft and how it works.
yeah, no,
Really.
very much. It entirely passed me over. Like I always knew about it, always kind of knew how it worked, had played some of it.
Yeah.
So very much in the same boat. So like walk us through. So you are the gaming dad. Your kid comes to you, as I imagine any kind of young kid who plays with other kids. Oh, we're playing Minecraft. This is great. I mean, play Minecraft play dates are a thing, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
so how did you get in? So how did you figure your way through? I imagine you had to embark upon that Minecraft quest.
I did, and a lot of research. I had to do my homework. So there for just to start gaming dads. There's two versions out there, and there's one
Oh.
version that is will play with anybody, and that is the Bedrock Edition. The Bedrock Edition, cross play, cross console, doesn't matter what device you're on, you can all play together, which sounds amazing.
Mhm.
The other version is the Java version, which you can completely like mod and do all your own tweak, maybe for advanced users, but that is PC only. You can only play with
Mhm.
other PC people.
And
So,
even I think it's even Java. So I'll jump in here because I did have to purchase it. So when I went to purchase it, it was called more the Win 10 version, and
yeah.
then Java. That was the two. And I don't even know that Java cross plays with the Windows 10 version. So Java can play with Java, but that's
Correct.
about it. The Windows 10 version, if you're buying on PC, can cross play with anybody.
Yeah.
So
And that's
go on.
well, that's the one I think your kids should start with at least. Later on they can do the Java version or the Windows 10 version. But to get my kids started, they're on console and their friends are on iPad, Steam, a whole bunch of other devices.
Hmm.
And so to get everybody kind of together, you have to buy the right version. And then if gaming dads are playing on the PlayStation, just specifically, that my only experience is that you can't have any guest accounts. You have to create child accounts for your PlayStation. So you have to have those set up, ready to go.
Oh,
Once you
interesting.
purchase Minecraft, it links the PSN profile to it. So whoever bought it gets to go online with it. So just make sure you have the right kid or your own account, sign up and link that Minecraft account to your PSN account because you can only switch it out once and it warns you. You can only do like a one-time switch to another profile and then you're
Wow.
like
Okay.
out.
Just for my benefit. So you purchased it and then you want to link it up to a kid's account. So you are signed in yourself with your own account.
Yep.
You then you with your account purchase it,
Yep.
download it or like get it ready, and then you can at that point assign it once. You get one shot to assign it to a kid's profile.
Yes. So I would say that profile that you assign it to has to have the ability to go online, which most of those accounts don't. So my child account doesn't have PS Plus, so he can't go online. So I had to assign it to my account.
Oh, okay.
So make sure the account you sign it to, I'm not sure, it's probably similar with Nintendo Switch and maybe even Xbox, where you just have to make sure that that account can go online. Otherwise, no one's going to be playing together unless you're doing like a local split screen. So just another hurdle to kind of be aware of. And then you have to make a Minecraft like Microsoft account to kind of keep your worlds all together and play with other people. So there's a lot of accounts being created. Just make sure that you know which accounts are what and who's associated with what. So my oldest plays on my profile and my youngest plays with him in that world. So
Hmm.
he can go online and invite anybody into it.
So it kind of sounds like it'd be beneficial to. This is definitely one of those the day before Christmas.
Yeah.
Set this thing up. Do
Yes.
not be trying to do this the day you give it to them, as it's going to take a while.
Yeah, and I'm not sure this game has sold what 130 million copies. Super popular. I get it. It's just I found it very hard to start. Like very hard to get into and get all this kind of sorted out. Being so popular that it is. You think they would just make it the easiest one-click thing ever, but it just seems like there's a little bit more legwork that needs to be done to get your kids to
Hmm.
game. So just fair warning to anybody that does Minecraft. And then again, if you buy the console version, there's very all the mods are kept in a marketplace. So if your kid wants to buy a certain mod that their friends are playing with, he has to buy it through the marketplace, and only he has it. So if you have a little brother that's playing on another console in the house, he won't have it. He'll have to buy it separately. So there's like these
Oof.
weird missteps to
Yeah.
it that you just have to be aware of. I think everybody kind of plays vanilla Minecraft and is fine, but if you get outside of that, it kind of gets a little bit more complicated. So
So the you finally sorted out. So that's just a great point, that to know multiple versions, multiple accounts, permissioning. Like there's a lot to set up. So take some
yeah,
time. Be prepared that when you sit down to do it, it's not going to just, hey, let's buy and play Minecraft.
no, yeah.
But let's get past that. Your kids start playing it. Uh, like, what was the experience like? Was there frustration, as in, how the heck do I do anything? Did they just kind of jump in because they already had been watching on YouTube and they knew everything? Like, what was the actual family experience of finally
So
like diving into Minecraft?
yeah, once my kids got in, they were playing together. They knew exactly what to do and where to get it. They have watched so many YouTube videos on this, and I think that's just a requirement for this game to get your feet wet, because it kind of throws you into this world, and there's no real tutorial or how to build things. Even the crafting system, to me, is kind of alien on just how it works, the grid style.
Hmm.
So if you watch a couple of YouTube videos, even have, if they're old enough to read a wiki page, there's tons of articles on how to work it, where to get things. They had a blast and they were working together, securing all the little towns inside of it, building up their own houses, and it was cooperative, at
Hmm.
least for a while.
They
So
said at least there was peace in the
there
beginning.
was. Yeah, no, it was a good time. They had a blast. And when my son again improves his virtual school grades, he can go back to it and they can play together. But now he's very worried that his older brother is running around getting all the extra armor and items without him. So
It's more incentive for him to finish those side quests to get back
that's
into it.
that's right.
It's yeah, it is bizarre how unapproachable it is. And again, I think that's probably where gaming dads, if you haven't played it or had good familiarity with it, even you yourself getting some education on it, because the crafting of a sword, of a pickaxe, of a house, like how the sleep kind of system works, how monsters come out at night, like there's a
Yeah.
whole, having some appreciation and understanding for it will probably allow you to guide them, because it is very much the Wild West out there in Minecraft land for like getting in.
Yeah, and there's a creative mode. You can kind of go in there and go bananas without fear of, a creeper coming at you and eating your profile. But it doesn't really teach you how to go around and get the basics of it. So, yeah, it's daunting at first. But remember when you were a kid gamer and you had time? These kids just sit down
I
and
don't.
love this stuff. So
Yeah, it's like that. I'll tell you, that's the sad one. I don't want to say sad things, but I could just picture me as a kid when I finally, if I had the time to do this, the type of, because I was also creative. I mean, I kind of gravitated towards art. So the thought of the works I could have created, the monuments, just what if me and my buddies spent an afternoon completely hollowing out a mountain and having like a
yeah,
water slide like that sort of creative approach to it. I was sad about that I didn't get a chance to play it when I was a kid for when I'd have such time. But
right.
again, too, I think is that kind of a draw for you as a gaming dad, where it's like you want them to kind of get into creative mode and start to create some of those masterpieces like you see online as far as the massive works people have put together?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because my son, instead of doing a school project on paper, he wants to do it through Minecraft,
Okay. Okay.
which it's planning a sustainable city. And I'm
Oh,
like, that's a pretty cool
that's tight. That is
way to
so
do it,
cool.
right? So he has to think of how the sustainability will work, where the water is being recycled, the garbage pickup, and he's designing it in Minecraft. So I'm like, if this game can inspire that kind of thinking and keep kids engaged with learning, by all means, go bananas with it. That's just an amazing thing to see, and I'll never put down this game again. Like before, it was about this is too complicated. I can't believe there's tutorial. Like whatever. If it inspires a kid to kind of go in there and learn more and not even know it, that is an extreme accomplishment with this kind of game. I love it. It's a great thing to see. So, absolutely
Yeah.
recommend it for sure. Just give it a try. They might bounce hard the first time they get in, but it'll come back. I think it's just a matter of time.
Yeah. So I guess if I might do a summation and correct me anywhere where I miss or add in anything you like, the uh, Minecraft is fantastic. Like
Yes.
you've heard about it, like your friends have talked about it, so like there's no way you haven't heard about it. The it is slightly complicated to buy and set up, so
Yep.
that needs preparation. Like know what you're getting into, do some homework and research. So what
Yep.
version do you buy? What platform? What accounts? What permissioning? It's not going to be easy. It's not impossible, but just it's not automatic.
Right.
It's not super easy like you're expecting from gaming.
Yep.
Generally speaking, go for the Bedrock version because that's probably the version that survives going forward, and it lets everybody play with everybody.
Right.
Right. So in addition, the learn after you get everything set up, learn a bit. So go through some tutorials, kind of get some of the basics. You might be able to help them and plod them along. And otherwise, it's this understand that it is an amazing gaming opportunity as far as something that is interesting, captivating, popular. A lot of kids are playing it, but legitimately has educational, exploratory, creative endeavors for it. So I don't, I suppose like I could wrap that up by saying I don't know that we could recommend Minecraft enough if you can get your kids into it.
Yeah, I think you summed it up quite nicely. Yes, absolutely. Just see what they can do with their mind on screen. You can just see the imagination just happen there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I guess the last thing I'll tell you, I guess, from our two personal experiences, that both of our kids got it, bounced off super hard,
yep,
said no thank you, ran
right,
away, and then slowly have kind of come back into the fold. So that might just to set expectations that this
yeah.
is not going to be an immediate hook like a Lego game because it's still a
No,
bit deeper.
yeah,
But
it plants the seed, come back later for sure.
it is the first digging of a mine that will yield many diamonds.
That's
So
right.